Hi everybody and welcome back to another SLG Meetup. Today we have a super exciting guest with us. We're gonna be talking to Tracy Ward. She's a very successful real estate broker here in South Florida with the Eklund Gomes Team at Douglas Elliman with 14 years of experience, and she's been working with some of the most phenomenal properties. There she is. What's going on, Tracy?
Hi, how are you?
Doing excellent. And yourself?
Wonderful. Can't complain. I love it here in Palm Beach.
Palm Beach is so beautiful, huh? We are so lucky to be here in South Florida.
The weather is absolutely gorgeous today. I'm looking at a beautiful marina from my office, and life is good. I really can't complain.
Well, have you heard about this book, Blue Mind? It really helps every time that you're looking into the water. So by you having the office in front of the marina, I'm sure that is paradise. And not only that, but also the houses that you work with. I mean, I've seen some of your listings, they're spectacular.
Yeah, it's inspiring every day, every day. And the properties that we get to go into are incredible. The properties that
Hmm.
we have right now are just, you have to come see them. They are gorgeous. We'd love to show them to you. And to
Hmm.
anybody that's watching that would love to see them, we would love to do a private tour of our two masterpieces that we have right now on the market.
Well, I mean, for those that are tuning in or watching this, please make sure to go into Tracy's Instagram because that's where you're going to see these properties that we're talking about. I myself found them super incredible. So definitely I'll be going to check them out and we'll do a little tour and create some content so that the whole audience can see that as well. But besides that, Tracy, tell us a little bit about how you actually got into real estate.
So I got started in real estate at a pretty young age. I've been in the business now for over 15 years. And one of the inspirations for me was to be able to just be independent and work on my own schedule. I love working. I work all the time. My husband and kids are always like, "Will you please stop working?" But I love it. It's fun. When you love what you do, it's really not work. I started at,
Exactly.
going to the universities, worked on my master's degree, which is in psychology. So I love working with people. So it worked hand in hand getting into this business so I can do what I love and at the same time use all of my education.
So you understand when buyers are all of a sudden so confused, or sellers don't want to sell any longer, or you understand the
Yes.
psychology behind.
Unfortunately, I can see the writing on the wall before it happens
Mhm.
because I'm like, okay, I'm reading the signals. I get it. Or at the same time, I can see when somebody really loves the property and we can go after it. And I know how to kind of hit
Right.
those buttons, emotional buttons that people have. And, you just have to know how to read people because at the end of the day, this business is working with people and families and helping people's dreams come true. This is one of the largest purchases they'll ever have in their life. So it's great to be a part of it.
So true. And there is something that I really like about what you just mentioned. It's the people's business, right? You're dealing with people, but everybody that gets into real estate, they might have different backgrounds, and it's about bringing what you can add as an additional value into this, which in your case is that education in psychology, so you understand better really what they're looking for or what they're trying to accomplish, so you can deliver better service. Now, for those that are watching or listening, obviously everybody has seen some of the shows out there showing amazing properties, the great life of the real estate brokers in South Florida. But it's not always like that. You don't start from the get-go with a $30 million property. Heck, it's been a journey for you,
It's
right?
been a journey, and being a part of the Eklund Gomes team has really helped to elevate our business here. We're mainly based in Palm Beach County, and we're with
Mm-hmm.
Douglas Elliman. It's the #1 company here in the county that handles the largest transactions in the area. So I made a move so that I could work more with the elite and the luxury properties and really put all of my experience, background, my education to work.
Mm-hmm. So what's the, I guess, best thing about being in that sector?
I think it's fun because I get to see all these gorgeous properties, and a lot of these properties have the most beautiful artwork inside as well. So It's very pleasing when you get to walk into these properties and see it. It's beautiful, it's neat, and the architecture is stunning. You just don't see that every day in these other properties in the area. Although we have so many beautiful properties here, it's not always about a $30 million property too. We have gorgeous properties at all different price points, but it's a lot of fun, and you get to see super custom designs and really cool cars, and this you know,
is the
things that
whole
you're not going to
concept,
see
right?
everywhere. Yeah.
And I guess that also when you work and specialize in that specific niche, you're not just focusing on the property itself, but as you said, from a psychology standpoint, it's about the lifestyle, the emotions that it brings to the people. So I guess the collaborations, by knowing exactly the best spots, or, you know, the yachts that they could be adding into that purchase, or the cars, as you mentioned, it's a whole 360 experience for the customer.
It's an experience. You nailed it. It's a lifestyle. When people are looking at properties in this price point, they're looking for the lifestyle. The home has to fit the lifestyle. So the properties that we have, the one in Manalapan that I was speaking of, over 15,000 square feet, it's going to fit somebody who's looking to be in that Palm Beach lifestyle. So if you want to be a part of the La Coquille Club, which comes as part of this home, that will check that box. If you want that beautiful view, that serene view, you want peace and tranquility, it will check that box as well.
Let me just close my eyes, and I'm picturing myself
Let
being
me
there.
take you
Sounds
on
so
a
good.
journey. I'll
So
take you on a journey.
how do you get towards that specific audience? Is it usually word of mouth, or are you maximizing social media to reach that audience? How do you get to work with this clientele?
So we have a lot of different avenues that we choose whenever we're looking to get in front of this type of clientele. Email, social media, a lot through our personal network. We're going after big businesses. A lot of the, which I'm sure you've experienced too in your area, a lot of the bigger companies out of the Northeast have moved down here. So we're still trying to stay in front of them as well. Hedge funds are super important to be in front of whenever you're trying to get in front of luxury buyers. I mean, really what we're looking for are billionaires.
Right. Yeah, not everybody has access to this type of properties.
Yeah.
Now, is there a commonality on demographics?
It's pretty much show me the money. Show me the money. Yeah.
Right.
Show me the money, and we'll show you the property.
That's it. Now, would you say that most of these clients are coming from the north or from the West Coast, or are also seeing some of the international buyers becoming as a more trendy situation here?
Yeah, so whenever the international buyers were able to come sometime in November, they were able to do that in 2021. So we did start to see some more international buyers come in. We've had some buyers come in out of Asia, Sweden. We've also had some buyers come through from California. And of course, the Northeast. We have a lot of Northeast buyers that come in as well.
Got you. Now, has there any significant impact now due to this war that we're facing that hopefully will finish soon? How has that impacted the Palm Beach real estate market?
I would say not much at all. There really hasn't been a whole lot of impact here.
So everything keeps on growing.
That I've seen. Yeah, nothing that I've seen that would indicate that there has been an impact. I had an open house yesterday. We had over 50 people come, and I just sent over 12 offers to my client. So Palm Beach County is on fire, and there's a lot of demand here, still having the issue with small inventory. So that's why, you know, these properties I'm mentioning, they're not going to last. They're brand new, and they're ready for immediate occupancy.
I love it. Now, Tracy, tell me a bit about the cross-pollination, right? Because somebody that is able to purchase a super yacht is also somebody that could potentially buy an amazing home, and vice versa. So by building these collaborations or being in the scene of things like that, because now you guys are going to be having the yacht show coming up, right? So how is that affecting?
Well, I think it's all about, like you mentioned, cross-pollination, being in front of the people who own planes that can purchase these properties, who want to be in Palm Beach County or they want to be in Miami. So it works hand in hand. We've always had the yachts here, so that's nothing new. And that's always something that's in demand. A lot of our clients want to put the yachts in their backyards, but it's always not so easy here because of the waterways. So I think there's always going to be that cross-pollination when it comes to planes and boats and that sort of thing. I mean, we live in paradise.
No, indeed to that. And I see so many familiar faces here in the chat. I saw Michael. Everybody loves you. Julia was also popping up before saying that they'll love you. I love that synergy that you all have within the different teams at the Eklund Gomes team, because it really builds such a powerful energy across not just your work, but also your clients and the people that you work with feel that. So it's a great environment, and you guys have done a tremendous job building that team. So I congratulate all of you.
Thank you. And I love the fact that I can go to New York and work with all of our agents up there. I can work with my agents in Texas and California and Miami and all of the markets. And it's great because we have a true, authentic reach in all of these markets. We have real clients that we've all worked with. So we really
True.
work as a family, and we work to help each other out and support each other, as you can see.
No, that's wonderful. But obviously, I wanted to ask you also some not complicated questions, but something that has really turned your career upside down, something that was a turning point in your over 15 years career.
So I missed a little bit part of that at the beginning. You want to know what changed my career, or what point did I have a turning point?
What was like a turning point? Yes, something that you did or actions that you started to implement in your routine that really changed the way that your career took off.
So about 8 years ago, I decided that I was not doing it the right way. I was just working on each transaction and then moving on to the next one. And I decided from that point forward, I'm going to treat every transaction as family. You're going to, not that I didn't before, but at the same time, you get together with your family, right? You see your family. You make a point to stay in contact with your family. So when I started doing that, 80% of my business became from people that I've already done business with. So I started having client appreciation parties a couple times a year. That was fantastic. COVID put a little bit of a damper on that, but we're getting back into it. We're very involved with the spring training baseball games here. So we like to have events around that as well.
I love that. Now, we always ask this question to all of our guests, and again, everybody has a different opinion on it, but what is really the word luxury mean to you?
Luxury to me means something that makes me feel good. Okay, so it's not this, it's not these, it's not a ring. For me, it's something that makes me feel positive. It makes me happy. And it makes me also feel that synergy with everybody else. I always like to make sure everybody's feeling good as well when I'm enjoying something. Like, I'm not enjoying it unless you're enjoying it. So luxury for me is a personal experience, and I don't think it's something that has one definition.
Wow. No, wonderful. Well said. And again, everybody has a different opinion, but I think that's well said right there. And for those that are watching, I just wanted to remind you that, please, anything related to Palm Beach and all the super high-end real estate market, please check Tracy. She does an amazing job, very knowledgeable. And also, if you want to see more about these 2 trophy properties that we were previously talking about, she's going to be putting a lot of information out there. And yeah, make sure to follow her. And besides that, Tracy, I wanted to wrap this up by saying thank you so much. I don't know if you want to add anything else.
No, I appreciate everything. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you everybody who's watching. And I look forward to you seeing our trophy properties, the Manalapan Masterpiece and the Seminole Sanctuary.
Wow, those are fantastic. I definitely need myself going there and do a little tour with you. Well, thank you so much, Tracy, again for your time. Have a great rest of your week. And thank you everybody for being here today. All the best.
Thank you.